following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, Text number 8, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 8th, 1974, in Bombay, India.
So, Satchakshu, to see oneself and to see God, it is not very easy. Janmanam ante, bahunam janmanam ante, that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Jnanavan, the so-called learned scholars, Vedantists, so-called Vedantists, one who is actual Vedanta, knower of Vedanta, he understands the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, because Veda means knowledge, and Anta, the last phase. Knowledge, there are different types of knowledge. Ordinary knowledge, as we are now interested for economic benefit, that is not actual knowledge. This is art of livelihood. That is not knowledge. Suppose you are a very big engineer and another man is ordinary electric mistri. The qualification is the same, earning livelihood by some art. If there is some wrong in the electric line, I cannot repair it, I call one mistri. He knows the art, he immediately revives the electric current. So, this sort of knowledge is called Shilpa, Shilpa Gyan, artistic knowledge, that is not knowledge. Real knowledge is Vedic knowledge, Vedanta knowledge. To know oneself, what I am, what is God, Bhagavan, what is my relation with Him, and what is my duty, and what is the ultimate goal of life. This is knowledge. Etat jnanam, tat ajnanam annatha jatha. Krishna says, this is jnanam. Khetra khetragya jnanam jnanam. If one can understand oneself and the Supreme Self, and what is this material world, why we have come here, what is my relation with God, what is my relation with this world, this is knowledge. They are called Jnanavan. Jnanavan, they are searching after knowledge. Kiyami kano more jape tapotra. This knowledge begins inquisitiveness, athata brahma jigyasa. Just like Sanatana Goswami went to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was minister, very big minister of Bengal, Nawab Hussain Shah's government. He left everything, he resigned from the post and became follower of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, when he met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Varanasi, at that time he placed this question that Kiyami kano more jape tapotra. This is inquisitiveness, knowledge. Tapotra. Tapotra means three kinds of miserable conditions. Adhyattik, adi bhautik, adi daiv. We are suffering always. Atma means body and mind, even soul, but soul is aloof from body and mind. But he is absorbed on account of material contamination. The soul feels the pains and pleasure of mind and body on account of contact. So, this is called Adhyatmic. And Adi Bhautik, pains given by other living entities. Even if you sit down silently, without any cares, still the mosquito will come and bite you. Or the bugs will come and bite you at night. And there are other dogs and cats and envious persons, serpents, so many enemies. Even if you want to remain peaceful, the other living entities will not allow you to remain peaceful. This is material existence. You have got this body, from the body you will have to suffer. At least you have to suffer Shitoshna. When it is scorching heat, you will have to suffer. Why you are running on this fan? Because you are feeling heat extraordinary. Therefore he invented this fan or mosquito curtain. Just struggle. This is called Adi Bhautik. Then Adi Daivik. If there is no rain, there will be no food production, and the rice will go 8 rupees per kilo, and you have to suffer. Durbiksha. Even people are not willing to give you bhiksha, because the rice is so costly, how can I give? That is called durviksha. Durviksha means when you do not get even bhiksha. This is the most lowest profession. It is highest also. The sannyasi, they go door to door, bhiksha. Brahmachari, go to door. Our Vedic civilization is that in the society there are 4 divisions. The brahmachari, the grihastha, the vanaprastha and the sannyasi. Suppose there are 100 men in a village or in a place. The society is divided into 4 ashramas. Brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha. So there is a material calculation. Suppose if there are 100 men, 75 men are to be considered brahmachari, vanaprastha and sannyasi. So these 75 men will live at the cost of the 25 men grihastha. Grihastha has to give alms to the brahmachari, to the vanaprastha and to the sannyasi. Just see how nice communism. The 125% group, they are earning and they are maintaining 75 men. So they are living by bhiksha. Brahmachari will go door to door. Mother, give me alms, they will give. The sannyasi will go. So when this bhiksha will not be available, that is called durviksha. Famine. This is Adi Bhautik. Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik. You have no control. That is coming gradually. The more people are becoming godless, the more there will be scarcity of food. Because nature is the servant of Krishna. Krishna says, Mama Maya. The nature is the maid servant. Nature is Mother Goddess Durga, material nature. But she is not independent. In the Brahma Samhita it is stated, Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shaktirika Chaiva Jasya Bhuvanani Vibharti Durga. Durga, Mother Durga, is so powerful that she can make, create Srishti Sthiti, she can maintain, maintenance also in her power. So, because she is the maid servant of Krishna, Chaiva Jasya Bhuvanani Vibharti Durga. Durga Vibharti maintains But it works like chaya. Ichhanu rupamapi jasya chestate sa govindamadi purisam tamang bhaja. She is not independent. She works under the direction of Govinda. And Govinda says also in the Bhagavad Gita, Maya dhakshena prakriti suyatesa characharam. Under my order. So Prakriti will be unkind. As you have seen, the Mother Durga is chastising the Asura on the chest. The trident Trishul is piercing. Why? Because he is Asura. Asura means non-devotee. The Asura. Sura and Asura. There are two kinds of men. Daiva Asura evacha. Do bhutasarga loke daiva asura evacha. There are two kinds of men in the world. One is called daiva, devata, demigods, and the other is called asura. You have heard about the devata and asura, there is always fight. Daiva asura. So who is asura, who is deva? Vishnu bhakta bhaved daiva. Those who are devotees of the Supreme Lord, Vishnu, they are devata. Asurastad viparjaya, and those who are not devotees of Vishnu but other demigods, even if he is devotee of Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva, he is to be considered as Asura. Just like Ravan. Ravan was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, but he is considered as Asura, Rakkhasa. Nobody gives him credit. You have got seen the Ramalila. Ravan is insulted, but he was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. You know that. Why is he insulted? Because he was not a Vaishnava. He was against Ramachandra. Therefore he is Asura. When he was in danger, when Ramchandra was in his front to kill him, so he began to offer his prayer, Ravana, please come and protect me. He knew that I cannot be saved from the arrow of Lord Ramchandra. That he knew very well. Therefore he was praying to Lord Shiva, please come and save me. But Lord Shiva could not come and save. Parvati was requesting him, you are such a great devotee, he is in danger, and he is praying for protection, and you are not going. The Lord Shiva said, what shall I do? I cannot give him protection. Therefore the simple word is, Rakhe Krishna Mare Ke. Mare Krishna Rakhe Ke. If Krishna wants to kill somebody, nobody can give protection. It is not possible. And if Krishna wants to protect somebody, nobody can kill him. This is it. So, Asura and Deva, there are two kinds of men. Vishnu Bhakta Bhaved Deva, Asurastadvi. It is Vedic injunction. Om Tadvid Rigved mantra. Om Tad Vishnu Om Paramam Padam Sada Pasyanti Suraya. This is the Vedic mantra. Suraya, those who are learned, advanced people, they look forward for the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. So this Vishnu Bhakta, here it is said, Tasya tam tamasa andhasya dusparasya adda paragam. If you want to get relief from this dusparasya, andhasya, we have already tried to understand that this material world is andhaka. It is simply dark. And that's now it is dark. Because the sun is not visible. It is just on the opposite side of the sun. Therefore we are in darkness. Actually the position of this material world is darkness. Just like here is now electric light. If there is somewhere or other the current is off, it will be dark. Everyone knows it. We require artificial light because it is darkness. So Krishna has given this artificial light, both day and night. In the day there is sunshine and there is moonshine at night, because without light you cannot work. Without, you are very much proud of your eyes. Can you show me God? So the answer will be, have you got the eyes to see God? You rascal, you want to see God. Have you got the eyes to see God? No, sir. Then why you want to see God? God can be seen in a different way. God can be seen premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. When you will be devotee, lover of God, then by that ointment your eyes will be clear and you will be seeing God. Now here is God, Krishna, here is God. Why the people in Bombay, those challenging, can you show me God, they do not come here? Because they have no love. A few devotees here, they understand that here is God. They can see, here is God. The rascals, they cannot see God. See, even though he has got eyes, he cannot see God. Nahang prakasa sarvasya Juhu maya samavrita. So, to see God, you have to make your eyes clean. Just like with cataractic eyes, you cannot see anything. Everything is dark. But if you have operation, the cataract is taken away, then you can see. Similarly, with these eyes, these material eyes, you cannot see God. Not only you see God, you cannot understand Him, although His name is there. Atasya Krishna namadi. Namadi. To understand God means to understand first of all His name. Namadi. Therefore, from the beginning with Nam, there was Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna mantra means the name of God. God is not different from His name, absolute. Krishna and the Krishna person is the same. I have already explained that absolute means Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's place, Krishna's dress, Krishna's throne, Krishna's prasadam, everything Krishna. They are not different. Advaigan. So, Krishna is there in the name, in the form. But because we have no love for Him, we cannot see. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayant. Those who have developed God consciousness, Krishna consciousness, love for God, unless they have got love for God, why they have sacrificed their life for Krishna? They could earn, they know how to earn money in America. And there is money also. Here, even if I know how to earn money, there is no money. But America is not like that. You can earn money like anything. Like anything. I went to America at 40 rupees. Now I have got more than 40 lakhs. Yes, this fact. Our American property, it is not 40 lakhs, 40 crores. So it is not a joke. If you want to earn money, and if you have got little brain, you can earn money in America like anything. That's a fact. Because the bank is canvassing. You want money? No. Here, if I want some money in business, I have to flatter so many men. Please give me money, please give me money. But in America, the bank is canvassing. For this business purpose, you want money? Take money. That facility is there. Therefore, anyone who wants money to do something, the money is immediately supplied. If you want to purchase one house, 1 lakh worth. In America you cannot get any house with 1 lakh. At least 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. So if you have got 10,000 rupees in your pocket, you can purchase that 1 lakh worth house immediately. You give 10,000 rupees down payment and the bank will pay 90,000 and gradually take it. So there is so much facility that you can earn money. So the country is so like that. There is no economic problem. There is no poverty. Nobody is poverty-stricken. So these people, these boys and girls, American, they have not joined me on account of empty belly. No. They have not joined me. Their belly is filled up. Not only that, they can send money for filling up your belly. They are sending money actually. Just today I have got received information from the American Express. Whatever we are spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees here in Bombay, in Mahapur, in other places, I am getting contribution from there. This is a fact. So, still it is darkness. It is darkness that this world, unless you get information, this money will not save you unless you get information of Krishna. Therefore in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Bonam Janmanam Ante. Here it is also said like that. Tassattam tamasa andhasya dusparasya paradam satchakshu janmanam ante. Janmanam ante. Janmanam. Janma is singular number and janmanam is plural number. Many janma, many births we are spoiling in this darkness. You do not know that. The university education is blind, andha. They cannot give you this information that we are going to the university, you are spoiling our time simply. Spoiling, actually spoiling. What university education? They give some technical education, that Shilpa Vidya, to earn money and eat and sleep and have sex life and die. This is the education. This education is described here, the dusparasya, andhasya dusparasya. This kind of education will not help us because our sufferings are different. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi, dukkha doshanu darsana. So this Sanatana Goswami I was speaking to you, he was minister, he had enough money. When he returned, he came to home, bringing money with him, one big boat full with golden coins. Just imagine. Big coins in those days, Asrafi. It is, at that time it was 80 rupees worth. Now there is no gold, where is Asrafi? It is paper only, 1 rupee note. So Sanatana Goswami, in those days, even we have seen in our childhood in India, there was gold coins available, any number you want. People used to purchase this guinea gold for making ornament. We have seen it. There is no, now you cannot get this guinea gold. So that is all finished. So, Sanatana Goswami was very rich man. Still, he is asking Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Gramma Bhavahare Kahoe Pandit Satya Kari Mani. These foolish villagers, all my neighbor men, they call me Panditji. He was Brahmin. Actually, he was Panditji. You know, in India, the Brahmin is addressed as Pandit because a Brahmin is expected to become very learned. A foolish man he cannot be a Brahmin. Learned means Vedic knowledge. Vedo pathat bhavet vipra. How one becomes Brahmin? By studying thoroughly the Vedic literature. When one can understand Brahma, he realizes himself, aham brahmasmi, then he becomes Brahman. Therefore, a Brahman means naturally Pandit. But nowadays, simply by birth, that is another thing. But Sanatana Goswami was a great learned scholar in Urdu, Farsi, Sanskrit. And he was a very rich man, minister, everything honorable, coming of a very respectable aristocratic family, Saraswat Brahman. But he says to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Gramo Babahare Kahoy Pandit Satya Karimani. These my neighborhood men, they call me Pandit Ji, and I am very much satisfied that I am Pandit. Why you are dissatisfied? Now he says, Aponar hitahit kichu nahi jani. I am such a Pandit that I do not know what is the goal of my life and what is real benefit for me. I am such a Pandit. That means I am murkha. I do not know my own self-interest. I am simply being carried away by the sense gratificatory means. Therefore he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He did not come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to get some gold or some medicine for curing some disease. As people go, Bhagavan, and Bhagavan will give me some gold. Bhagavan, if you want to have gold, you can get a gold mine and get as much as you like. Why you should go to a Bhagavan? So, but they do not know. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disciple, this Sanatana Goswami, he had enough gold, but he was not satisfied. He went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to take from him, Apanar hitahit kichu nahi jani. I do not know actually what is my self-interest. You please tell me. This is the real approach of Guru. So I have got you after many births. I have got your contact. Kindly enlighten me, because I am thinking I am very learned, I am very rich, but actually I do not know my self-interest. I have therefore come to you. So here also, Devahuti, the same principle, she says, Tassatyam tamaso andhasya dusparasya adda paragam satchakshu janmanamante. My dear Kapila, you have come as my son, but you are my Guru. You are Guru because you can give me information how I can cross over the nescience of darkness of this material. So, one who is feeling the necessity of going across the dark nescience of material existence, he requires a Guru. Not for curing some disease or getting a little portion of gold. That does not require that one should go to Guru. Guru is required for home, just like Devas or Sanatana Goswami. Those who are into Athato Brahma Jigyasa, those who are interested in the matter of Brahma. Tasmad Gurum Prapaddeta Jignasu Sri Uttamam. If one is interested to understand things which is beyond this darkness, he requires a Guru. To keep Guru is not a fashion, just like you keep a dog or a cat as a fashion. So, things should not be done like that. I have got a Guru. I don't care for him, that's all. I give him some money, therefore he must be my servant. That kind of keeping Guru is no use. So, Dusparasya, this material world is Dusparasya, very, very difficult to cross over it. Therefore, unless one understands what is God, what is Krishna, what is his position, where does he live, why our relations should be revived, then he is in darkness. He is darkness. That one can be enlightened by the mercy of God. Because Krishna comes in himself to inform. He sends his devotee door to door. He leaves behind him Bhagavad Gita. But you are so foolish, we do not take advantage of. We do not take advantage of Bhagavad Gita, we do not take advantage of his devotee who are hankering after giving this knowledge and sacrificing everything. But we are so stubborn, dogs of obstinacy, that we will not take advantage of that. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Ei rupe brahmanda bhramite kono bhagyavan ji Guru Krishna kripaye paye bhakti lata bij. The bhakti lata bij, the seed of devotional service, is gotten by the most fortunate person. So those who are cultivating bhakti in this institution, they are the most fortunate person in the world. It is said, Satchaksu janmanamante. This knowledge, this clue of bhakti lata is not so easily available. How it is available? It is a labdhang me tadanugraha. By your mercy. By Krishna's mercy, you can get the bhakti lata bij. Not ordinarily. Jesham antagatam papam jananang punya karmanam te dandamaho nirmukta bhajanti mangadiraprata. Unless you are free from the reaction of all sinful life, you cannot understand what is bhakti, what is Bhagavan. Therefore, punya karmana, jananam punya karmana, we should act piously. Piously means we must first of all give up impious activities, illicit sex life, meat eating, drinking and gambling. And these things are Krishna consciousness movement means training people to become pious to understand Krishna and make his life successful. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, Text number 9, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 9th, 1974, in Bombay, India.
You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the origin and the Supreme Lord of all living entities. You have arisen to disseminate the rays of the sun in order to dissipate the darkness of ignorance of the universe.
Jadya Bhagavan Pumsham Ishara Vai Bhavan Kila Lokasya Tamasa Andasya Chakshu Surja Ibodita. So, there is the Supreme Person, Bhagavan. Originally, it is very common sense, just like we require a leader to organize some business, some nationality, any group of organization. It requires a leader. Without leader, you cannot organize anything. Nobody has got any such experience that without direction, without leader, anything has sprung up automatically by nature. The foolish philosophers say like that the whole cosmic manifestation has come out of a chunk. They say like that. The rascals say like that. There was a chunk. And where from this chunk came? No, that is not fact. Fact is that there must be a good brain behind all these organizations. This cosmic manifestation there must be a leader. That is the information we get from Vedas. Nitya Nityana, Chetana Chetanana. Nitya, we, living entities, we are Nitya. Na hannate hannamane sarire. We do not die. Na jayate nam yate va. Neither we take birth or we die. We simply change the body. Bhasansi jinnani jatha vihaya. As old garments, old shirts and coats, we change. Similarly, when this body becomes old enough, not to be used, we change to another body. Tatha dehantara prapti. This is real knowledge. So we are eternal. And God is also eternal. In that way we are the same quality. God is eternal, we are also eternal. God is cognizant, Chetan, Avijna, we are also Chetan. We are not dull matter. So, what is the difference between God and me? The difference is great, we are small. He is Vibhu, we are Anu. He is all pervading. We are very small. He is infinite. We are infinitesimal. That is the difference. So Nitya Nityanam Chetana Chetananam. That is the basic information. So you apply your reason arguments as you find here. You are more intelligent than me, somebody else more intelligent than you, other is more intelligent than he. In this way, if you analyze, there is not all of us not on the same level. One is more intelligent, one is less intelligent. Similarly, you go on analyzing one after another, throughout the whole universe. Then you come to the demigods, and the most important demigod is Lord Brahma. So, he is the original creature within this universe. So he is also not enough intelligent. You'll have to find out a person more intelligent than him. So that is, we get information. Just like Brahma, he was alone in the beginning. So where from he got knowledge? There was nobody else. So Shastra says, yes, he got knowledge. Tene Brahma Vida Adikavaye. He got knowledge from Krishna. Brahma haite chaturmukh. So there must be some leader. In order to get knowledge, we have to find out some leader. And actually by our experience, whatever we doing, just like we got independence. So there was a leader, Mahatma Gandhi. He led the country, then you came to your national consciousness and you combined together and the Britishers went away. The opinion was against them. So there must be leader. And that leader is a person. That leader cannot be an imperson. No, that is not person. I think there was a news in the newspaper, Free Press journal, that the faith in personal God is diminishing. That means they are becoming more foolish. The faith in personal God is diminishing, percentage diminishing. That means people are becoming more and more foolish. That is natural. This is Kali Yuga. Manda samanda matayo manda bhagya jupodhita. the more this age of Kali will increase, people will diminish in their bodily strength, in their memory, in their mercifulness, in so many ways, 8 kinds of diminishing, decreasing. Actually, we find even in Western countries, the present generation, they are not as strong as their father or grandfather. Bodily strength increases. Memory is decreasing. There is no mercifulness. Now, at the present moment, if somebody is being killed and you are passing, nobody takes care, let him be killed. Because daya, mercifulness is diminishing. The duration of life diminishing. The bodily stature diminishing. The memory diminishing. Everything is diminishing. So, because we are diminishing in everything, therefore our God consciousness is diminishing also. Therefore they are unusual, that God, personal God conception is diminishing. That is natural. Mudha, that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, that one who does not accept the personal God, he is described in the Bhagavad Gita, Mudha. Namanga duskitina Mudha prapadante naradhama. Maya abrita jnana asuri bhavamasita. These classes are men. As soon as you find somebody godless, he does not know what is God, what is meaning of God, or he does not surrender to God, he does not know what is God, what is the question of surrender. Then we have got a test tube, statement of Krishna, then what class of man he is? If he does not believe in God, he does not know what is God, what is our relationship with God, then what class of man he is? So we have got this test tube of Bhagavad Gita. What is that? Duskritina. And always engaged in sinful activities. Therefore he does not. Duskritina. And what other qualification? Mudha. Ass. Rascal. Namang duskritina mudha prapadante naradhama. Naradhama means the lowest of the mankind. Why lowest? Because the human life is meant for understanding God, and he does not know. Therefore he is lowest of the mankind. Naradhama. Why it is so? There are so many university degrees, MA, PhD, DSc, and so on, delete. Still, he does not know. He still is mudha. The Bhagavad Gita says, yes, maya purita jnana. The knowledge he has achieved, that has been taken away by maya. He is superficially, simply degree holder. His actual knowledge is taken away. So therefore, maya purita jnana. Why this has happened? Asuri bhavamasita. Because he defies, what is God? I am God. You are a God. Why you are searching God? There are so many gods loitering in the street. Take care of them. So, this is not advancement of civilization. Because such kind of civilization is increasing, therefore in the paper we find that faith in personal God is decreasing. But God is person. Here it is said. What is that? Ja Adya Bhagavan. Originally Bhagavan. Adya means original. There are 3 conceptions of absolute truth What is that? That is stated in the Bhagavad. Vadanti tat tattavidas tatyam jad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti sabdati. The absolute truth, tattva, tattva means the truth, original. Tattamasi, that tattam is Bhagavan. The absolute truth is understood in three features, three angles of vision. The first is Brahma, impersonal Brahma. The second is localized Paramatma. And the ultimate is the Supreme Personality of God. So Brahma realization is not complete realization of the absolute truth. Neither Paramatma realization is absolute or the complete understanding of the absolute truth. When you realize Bhagavan, then you understand what is Paramatma, what is Brahma, and what is absolute truth. Jat gyatya jasmini vijnate sarvam edam vijnatam bhavanti. That is the Vedic instruction. If you understand Bhagavan, then you understand Paramatma, you can understand Brahma also. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Ishara sarvabhutanam nirdeshe arjuna tishtati brahman sarvabhutani jantrarurani maya. This is Paramatma. Ekangsina sthito jagat. That is one portion, partial understanding of the absolute truth. So far Brahma is concerned, that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Brahmano aham pratishtha. I am the origin of Brahma effulgence. Amritasya, shashvatasya, cha. This is the statement. And so far he is concerned, Krishna matta parataram nanya kinchijasti dhananjaya. This is understanding of Bhagavad Gita. So far he is concerned, he said, there is no more superior truth than me. Matta parataram nanya kinchijasti dhananjaya. So everything is resting on Krishna. That is to be understood. That is the Vedanta understanding. Janmadasya jataha. Everything includes Paramatma and Brahma and what to speak of other demigods. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Aham sarvasya prabhava. This is the statement. Everyone reads Bhagavad Gita, takes Bhagavad Gita and takes photograph. I am very good scholar of Bhagavad Gita. But he does not know what is Krishna. Let's see. I know everything except Krishna. This is my knowledge. No. If you understand Krishna, jasmin vijnate sarvam edam vijnatam bhavanti, then you understand everything. Just like if you understand what is 100,000 rupees, then you can understand automatically what is 10 rupees and what is 50 rupees. So everything is within that, the absolute truth. Now Devahuti has understood. Therefore she says, Ja Adya Bhagavan. My dear son Kapil Dev, I know that you are the same Supreme Person, Bhagavan. And Bhagavan is Adyam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudeva is Adyam. Arjuna, when he understood Bhagavad Gita, he accepted Krishna as one. Parabrahma, Paramadhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhava, Purusham Adyam. You are the Supreme Person, original person. The Brahma says, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. He says, I worship the original person, Govinda. Govindam Adi Purusham. Everywhere you'll find, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna says also, Matta Parataram Nanna. Govindam Adi Purusham. Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadi. Adi. He has no Adi. Somebody will say, why not? Krishna is born of Vasudeva. Vasudeva is his father. That is his acceptance. A devotee as father. There are dealings of the devotee and the Bhagavan in different ways. Shanta, Dasa, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. We can have relation. We have that relation. Now it is covered. We can revive it again. Simply appreciation of the Supreme, that is called Santarasa. When one appreciates fully, then he wants to give some service. That is called Dasa. And giving service, when he becomes more intimate, then he becomes friend. And that is called Sokha. Then, more advanced, the devotee wants to give service to Krishna as father. Father and mother means to give service to the son from the very beginning. Even as a sweeper, all taken care. This is service. The Christian conception of God as father is not so perfect, because if we conceive God as father and mother, then the policy is to take from him. Because everyone wants to take from the father. Father, give me that. Mother, give me that. But this philosophy, that to accept the Supreme Lord as son, that is means to give service. Jasoda Mai, she has gotten Krishna as her son. She is always anxious. Krishna may not be in danger. Krishna is crawling. Some animal may not attack. He may not fall down in the water. He may not touch fire. Always anxiety. Giving protection to Krishna. Krishna is giving protection to the whole universe, and Jasoda is giving protection to Krishna. This is conception of philosophy, Vaishnava philosophy. She is anxious to give protection. Krishna was taken away by the, what is that, Asur? Tinavat, yes. So Krishna was taken, and Mother Jasoda became mad, my son has been taken. And Krishna became so heavy that the Asura could not stay in the sky, and he fell from a deep, distant place and immediately died. And Jasoda saw that God has saved my Krishna. And God has saved. He began to thank some other god, some devata, because she knows Krishna is my son. She does not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If he thinks that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then the relationship between mother and son will be destroyed. Therefore Krishna is playing just like an ordinary child, and Mother Jasoda is treating him as her son. All Krishna's friends complained to Mother Jasoda. Mother Jasoda, your Krishna was eating dirt. Huh? I gave you sandesh and you were eating dirt? Huh? No, mother, I did not eat. Huh? They are telling all lies. This morning we had some quarrel. Now Baladev says also, yes, elder brother, he has also become my enemy. No, you open your mouth. Yes, when you opened his mouth, he saw the whole universe within the mouth. So, she did not take very seriously. All right, don't do it again. She never could take Krishna as the Supreme Personality. Neither Krishna's friends, the cowherd boys, neither the gopis. The gopis used to chastise Krishna like anything. So this is Krishna's love. Krishna is the Ishvara, here it is said. Pungsam Ishvara, the controller of the whole universe. Maya dhakshena prakriti syati sacharacharam. But a devotee can control the supreme controller. Why they shall become one with God? They will be God's father, God's controller. This is Bhakti Marga. Bhakti Marga is not satisfied. They do not want to be equal with God or one with God. No. They want to give service. This is Bhakti Marga. Therefore Bhagavan. Bhagavan means full of all opulence, all powerful, almighty. That is Bhagavan. So to understand the absolute truth, you have to understand what is the meaning of Bhagavan. That is absolute. Here Devavati is not ordinary woman. She was the wife of Kardam Muni, one of the greatest yogi. She has learned something from her husband. Otherwise, if she is not a very exalted woman, how Bhagavan has become her son? She is not ordinary woman. Therefore, she says, she has understood, Kapil Dev, that Ja Adya Bhagavan. Adya is Bhagavan. Adya is not Brahma or Paramatma. Origin of everything is neither Paramatma nor Brahma. Brahma is the bodily rays of Bhagavan. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanna koti. Jachaktirasti jagadanna chaya jagantam. Jasya prabha. Just like the sunshine. Sunshine is not Adya. The sun, God is Adya. The sunshine is distributed all over the world, all over the universe. Everyone knows it. But is it Adya? Is it the origin? No. It is not origin. The origin is the sun glow or the sun god. As soon as the sun disappears, there is no more sunshine. Therefore sunshine is not Adya. Sunshine is dependent on the sun glow. Similarly, this Brahma effulgence is dependent on the body of Krishna. Brahmanaham pratishtha. Similarly, Paramatma is also Krishna's expansion. Eka bahushyama, that is the Vedic instructions. He becomes many. As many living entities are there. Advaita achyata yanadi ananta rupam adyam purana purusha adyam again. Advaita achyata yanadi ananta rupam, that's ananta rupam as Paramatma or incarnation. Advaita achyuta, but it does not mean that because Krishna has become many, it does not mean Krishna is finished. No. Krishna is there. Purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vasishyati. This is Vedic instinct. Krishna is Purna, and if he expands himself in millions of Krishna, actually he has done so as Paramatma, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, there are millions, Nitya Nityanam, Chetanas Chetananam, these Bahuvachan living entities, they are Anantaya Kalpata. They are unlimited number, there is no counting. So many, but he is the leader. Nitya Nityanam, Chetanas Chetananam. So, we are living entities, we are expansion of Krishna. Vishnu Tattva also expansion of Krishna. Sangsha Vivinnangsha. We are Vivinnangsha, Mamaivangsha, Jiva Bhuta. But they are Sangsha, personal expansion, and separated expansion. The separated expansion Surya. We are also expansion of Krishna. And Vishnu Tattva also expansion of Krishna. But Vishnu Tattva is Vibhu, we are Anu. Very, very small. Kesagra Satubhagasya Satudha Kalpitasya Jiva Bhagasya Vigneya. If you divide the top portion of your hair into 100 parts, then take one part, again divide into 100 parts, that is the dimension of the jiva. Therefore Anu. Anu means like atom. And Krishna is Vibhu. So therefore Krishna is Adya. Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. Krishna says, and devotee says all the same thing. Therefore, by studying Vedic literature, we can understand Krishna. Therefore, one must seek for a Vedic teacher. Tadvijnanatham sa gurumeva avigachet. Not that at home by speculation I can understand what is God. That is not what is. Veda says that's like if you want to be educated, you must accept some school. It doesn't matter whether the school is perfect or not perfect. But you cannot avoid school going. That is not possible. If you think that without going to school I shall learn everything, that is not possible. Veda says that if you want knowledge, actually, tadvijnanatham, tadvijnan means transcendental knowledge. Because Vedic knowledge, there is material knowledge also, just like Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Jyotish Veda means knowledge, there are all different types of knowledge. But real knowledge is Brahma Vidya, to understand the absolute truth. That is real knowledge. Other knowledge, they are temporary. We require medicine, therefore there is Ayurveda. We require sometimes to find there is Dhanurveda. So that is also required because the body is there. But the real requirement is to know the absolute truth, absolute person. Nati vidu sarthagating vishnu. That is our self-interest. That is our self-interest. If we want to become perfect, then we must see what is the ultimate, absolute truth. Athata Brahma Jigyasa. This is the instruction of Vedanta. This life is meant for simply how to understand the absolute truth. Jivasya tattva jigyasa. Jivasya, that is missing now. Nobody is inquiring, neither there is any institution throughout the whole world where there is tattva jigyasa, what is the absolute truth. Simply technical knowledge. How to become this, how to become that, to fill up this belly. But we cannot see that the vast bees, they do not become technologies, how they are getting full. There are 8,400,000 forms of body. The human form of body are 400,000. Out of many bodies that live in jungle, They have also no technology, no education, no systematic government, nothing. But they are also eating, the birds and beasts are eating, everyone is eating, the ants within your home, within the whole of your room, they are also eating. So who is not eating? Everyone is eating. Why you have made a civilization to work hard like an ass for your eating? What is this civilization? If everyone is without working, they are getting their food, then what is your advancement of civilization that you have to work like an ass to get your food? That is not advancement of civilization. Therefore, because we are becoming animal less than animal, therefore they are decreasing the personal God. This is the idea. But here it is said, Jadya Bhagavan. This is human civilization. Everyone should know what is Bhagavan and take lessons from Bhagavan. Bhagavan is coming. Krishna says, Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharat tadatmanam srijamaham. He comes. He is very anxious. People are ignorant. So therefore Kapil Dev has come. And the mother says, Lokasya tamasa andhasya chokshu. My dear son, Kapil, you are just the real eyes of this blind man who cannot see you or he cannot see God. Chakshu. So how chakshu? Because by knowledge, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena, by knowledge, when we shall develop or awaken our dormant love for God, then we can see God. With these eyes, simply it has to be treated. Premanjana Churita. You have to apply the ointment, eye ointment of loving God. Then you will see God everywhere. How? Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. Santa Sadaiva Hridaya. He sees 24 hours God and nothing but God. Not only within his heart, but everywhere he sees God. If you go to the sea, you'll see Krishna. If you are thoughtful, you'll see why such a big sea cannot touch my feet. I am walking on the beach. There is order. There is order, you cannot come. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, Text number 12, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 12th, 1974, in Bombay, India.
Iti samathur nirabadda ipsitam nishamma pungsam apavargavardhanam dhiya abhinanda atmatang satangati babhasa hisat smitiso vitanana. So, transcendentalists, those who are advanced in spiritual life, when they hear some question from persons to understand about spiritual life, they become very happy. Those who are transcendentalists, they are not interested in these worldly talks. That is very disgusting to them. They avoid such company who talks nonsense about these worldly affairs. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised his disciples, Gramma Katha na kohive. Gramma Katha. Gramma means pertaining to the village, society, neighborhood. people are interested in talking is Gramma Katha. Gram, from gram, Gramma. Just like this newspaper. This newspaper is full of Gramma Katha. There is no spiritual understanding. The whole newspaper, here we have got 4, 5, 10 pages newspaper, and in USA they have got bunch, one load of newspaper, full of Gramma Katha. There was an estimation that the New York Times required to publish one day's publication to kill so many trees, because the paper is now scarcity. Why? Because they are killing the trees and making this Gramma Katha newspaper bunch of. Useless. They are making profit. Natad bachas chitra padang harer jasa. The devotees, Bhagavad, they say, natad bachas chitra padang. Very nicely spoken, figuratively, metaphorically, ornamentally. Chitra padang. Natad bachas chitra padang harer jasa pravinita karichi. But there is no sense of Krishna Katha. There are two kinds of Kathas, Gramma Katha and Krishna Katha. So, any literature which is very nicely presented from literary point of view, metaphorically, figuratively, but there is no glorification of the Supreme Lord. Natad bachas chitra padam harer jasa na pragnita karichit tad vayasam tirtham usanti manasa. That is like the place for pleasure of the crows. Even in the bird society, there are crows and there are swans. You'll find the crows are interested in a place where filthy things are thrown out. All nasty things are thrown out. The crows will come and they will enjoy it. By nature. But the swans will not come. The white swans, they require very nice clear water with lotus flower in a garden and birds are chirping. They are interested. Similarly, there are men crows-like and there are men swan-like. That is nature's division. So, natad bachas chitra padang harer jasa praginita karichi tad vayasam tirtham usanti manasa. Manasa means those who live in the Manas Sarovar. In Bombay, I don't find any such place, but in Western countries, especially in London, there are many nice parks, very clear water, and in America also, wherever these Europeans have settled, in Sydney, Australia, there are many nice parks with water. Formerly in India also, in old Dwarka, Mathura, the parks were there. Parks are necessary for cleansing the mind. So, the fact is that as there are classes of birds which are called crows, and there are classes of birds which are called swans, white swans. Birds of the same feather flock together. That is an English proverb. The crows will mix with crows, and the swans will mix with swans. Therefore, the devotees are swans, and the most advanced devotee is called Hansa Paramhansa. Paramhansa. So, those who are Hansas, they are not interested in the matter for the crows. Therefore, a Hansa, a Paramhansa, when he hears a question from a person about transcendental, Uttamam, Shreya Uttamam, Tasmad Gurum Prapaddita Jigyasu, Shreyam Uttamam. A person who is interested to inquire about the transcendental subject matter, Krishna Katha, then the person who is questioned, he becomes very glad. Therefore, Kapil Dev, when he heard from his mother so many nice questions, how to be delivered from this material bondage environment, sammoha, athap medeva sammoham apakastum tamahrasi, jo avagraham ahagamameti, etasmin jyojitasthaya. This verse we have discussed. I have taken shelter. This is the process. The mother is not ordering the son. It doesn't matter whether he is son or somebody else. When one is interested in uttamam, tasmad jigyasu shreyam uttamam. Shreya and Preya, there are two things. Shreya and Preya. It's like children, they like to play. That is called Priya, Preya. Very nice. But Shreya means go to school and take education for future improvement of life. That is called Shreya. So, human beings should be interested in Shreya, not in Preya. That is not human life. Preya means immediately gives me some sense pleasure. It is very nice. No. That is human life. Ahara nidra bhaya maithun, we require these things. We require to eat something for maintaining the body. But not that we shall be accustomed to eat very palatable things. No. That is not good. Bhalo na khaibe, bhalo na poribe. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised his disciples, never eat very palatable foodstuff. Never talk these village talks. Ordinary novel, literature, newspaper, people. Fortunately, in our society there is no newspaper. You may be surprised. How is that? In modern age, especially the Europeans and Americans, they do not take any interest in newspaper. In their country, if one does not get newspaper, it is horrible. It is horrible. Newspaper is so popular in the Western countries. There are so many newspapers, and each newspaper is publishing 3-4 times editions. But they are all selling. But you will find that these boys, these American boys who have come to Krishna consciousness, they have kicked out newspaper. No more news. Because there is no Krishna Katha, they don't like to read it. This is called bhakti parishanubhava virakti annatrasya. This is the taste. We do not know what is the happening daily. It does not matter. Newspaper. It is waste of time. Better at that time read some literature like Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. You will be benefited. Why you should waste the valuable time of your life? So, and Kapil Dev was very glad. Iti samathu niravaddham ipsukam. The mother, when he saw the mother is interested only for spiritual advancement, niravaddha, uncontaminated, abadha, niravaddha. Ipsitam nisamma, after hearing the question, what sort of question? Pungsam apavarga vardhanam. To answer to this question means one who will hear these answers which I shall give, that is very, very congenial for liberation. Apavarga. This material world is called pavarga. And to nullify it is called apavarga. Pavarga means pa, bha, ma. This is called pavarga. In the letter arrangement, there is ka varga, cha varga, ta varga, ta varga, 5 vargas, and pa varga. The material life is called pa varga. Pa, ba, bha, ma. Pa means parisram. Simply laboring. And so much labor, the paw, there is pain on. Foam, you'll find in the horses. Hard labor, there is foam. We have sometimes foam. Dry throat. That is paw. Paw, ba. Ba means, bha means boy. And ba means birth. Birth means futile. Why they are laboring so much? Big men, they have no time. Big businessmen. I have seen in New York, big businessmen, no time even to eat. Simply eating a dry bread and cup of tea. But he is working very hard, day and night. Pavarga, and Bavarga. Bavarga means, Ba means Barthaka. And Bha means always fearful, boy. In this Pa, Ba, Ma means Maran, Mrityu. Finish. Pa to Ma. Pa means beginning with Parisram and Ma means Mrityu. So this is material life. Pavarga. So, if you want to nullify this, that is called apavarga. Here it is called apavarga vardhanam. How to increase interest in liberation? People have become so dull, they do not understand what is the meaning of liberation. They do not understand. Just like animal. If an animal is informed that there is liberation, what he will understand? He will not understand. It is not possible for him. Similarly, at the present moment, the human society has become exactly like animals. They do not know what is meaning of apavarga, liberation, they do not know. But time was there when people understood that this human life is meant for apavarga, to cease from the business of pa, ba, ma. That is called apavarga. So, the questions made by Devahuti and the answers which will be given by Kapil Dev, that is apavarga vardhana. That is wanted. This is the instruction of the whole Vedas. Tassaiva heta prajateta kovida. For apavarga. Everyone would try. Everyone should try his best. And what about my maintenance? The maintenance, the Shastra never gives any stress that you try for maintenance. The Shastra says, it will come. It is already there. It will come. But we have no such faith that God is giving food to the animals, to the birds, to the beasts, to the trees, everyone. And why He shall not give me? Let me engage my time for apavarga. They have no faith, they have no education. Therefore, good association required. Not the crow's association, but swan's association. Then this sense comes. Thank you very much.